Good morning, and greetings to all our guests. My name is Dr. Tony Allen, and I'm the proud Executive Vice President and Provost of Delaware State University. The Delaware State University Commencement is a distinguished and dignified ceremony. To ensure that this occasion is enjoyed by all, we ask that you honor this historic institution and its graduates. Please remain seated during the entire ceremony unless otherwise directed to stand. Guests are not allowed to approach the stage or to stand in the aisles of the gymnasium. Please be sure to turn off your cell phones, and if you need water or assistance, please signal an usher. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to announce our distinguished platform party. Starting with Dr. Mabel Morrison, who bears the academic mace. Dr. Morrison is an associate professor of music and has also served the most years of service. September 1st of this year marked her 55th year of service at Delaware State University. She has been recognized for being a 50-year member of the oldest professional music teacher association in the country. She is followed by Ms. Lakeria Lewis, President of the Student Government Association. Ms. Leandra Johnson, President of the Graduate Student Association. Reverend Elmer Davis, Pastor of Waucoat United Methodist Church of Dover. Representing the 50-year class is Mrs. Iris Smith, Delaware State University class of 1967. Ms. Sheila Davis, President of the DSU Alumni Association. Dr. Terrell Holmes, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Lisa Dunning, Associate Vice President for the Office of Student Success. Dr. Alexa Silver, Chairperson of the Faculty Senate. Next, our deans. Representing the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology is Chair of the Physics Department, Dr. Mukti Rana. Dr. Dalrymple Marsh, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences. Dr. Marsha Horton, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Public Policy. Dr. Akwasi Osei, Associate Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And Ms. Donna Covington, Dean of the College of Business. Next is our Administrative Council, beginning with Mr. David Shepard, Esquire, Vice President of Legal and Government Affairs and General Counsel. Ms. Irene Hawkins, Vice President for Human Resources. Dr. Vita Pickram, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Stacy Downing, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Sandra DeLauder, Vice Provost. And next, at his final commencement, is the 10th President of Delaware State University, Dr. Harry Lee Williams. Next is our keynote speaker, Mr. Steve Ewing, a 1983 alumnus of Delaware State University and now the Chief Executive Officer of Wade Ford in Atlanta, Georgia. Following our keynote speaker, we have the members of the Delaware State University Board of Trustees, beginning with Dr. John Allen, Dr. Debbie Harrington, Ms. Lois Hobbs, Mr. Charles McDowell, Esquire, Ms. Kathy McGinnis, Mr. John Ridgway, and now the first chairwoman of the Board of Trustees in the 126-year history of Delaware State University, Dr. Wilma Mashu. Dr. Mashu is the daughter of Dr. Luna Mashu, who was the president of Delaware State University for 27 years. In January, she will become the interim president of this great institution. Next, we have members of the Delaware General Assembly. The Honorable Harvey Kenton, the Honorable Dave Wilson, the Honorable Stephanie T. Bolden, the Honorable Margaret Rose Henry, the Honorable Brian Bushweller, and the Mayor of the City of Dover, who is also a Delaware State University alum, the Honorable Robin Christensen. That concludes our party platform. Ladies and gentlemen, we now recognize the driving force of this institution. They are the educators, the researchers, the authors, the mentors, and more, the distinguished faculty of Delaware State University. The faculty marshal is Dr. Dolores Fingerwright. Dr. Joseph Faladon is the assistant marshal who is leading the faculty, advisors, and the candidates for doctoral degrees. Continuing with the processional, we have our candidates for master's degrees in the School of Graduate Studies and Research. The assistant marshal is Dr. Joe Amaracco. And now, the moment that most of you have been waiting for. Our undergraduate students, the candidates for bachelor's degrees. The assistant marshals are Dr. Richard Barshesky and Dr. Donald Becker. We begin with the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences, led by its honor students. Dr. Joseph Faladon. Again, next is the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences, led by its honor students. Next is the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, led by its honor students. College of Business, led by its honor students. Next is the College of Education, Health, and Public Policy. And finally, the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology, led by its honor students. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our December Commencement 2017 Processional. Thank you to the Delaware State University Band under the direction of Dr. Harvey Bullock, Director of University Bands. Please rise for the presentation of colors. They will be presented by the Delaware State University Police Honor Guard. Please remain standing for the national anthem. It will be sung by Mr. Marcel Sawyer, a Delaware State University graduate, class of 2016.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Reverend Elmore Davis for the invocation.
Let us pray. Empowering God of grace and mercy, we invite your presence in this place today. Family, faculty, and administrators, community, and friends, we've come together to celebrate the accomplishments of this year's graduating class. We thank you for this special day on this campus, for all who are assembled. And we think about where you have brought them from and where they are today. May they feel the sense of their qualifications and great excitement for their future. Come, make their skills and gifts that we celebrate today. May every graduate here today understand their abilities for the glory and the kingdom. And may they all live their lives learning and discovering and doing great things in this world. We ask, oh God, for a blessing to fall upon every person that's here. And today, any way you bless us, we'll be satisfied. Loving God, we invite your presence in this place. To the one who woke us up this morning, to the one who started us on our way, to the one who gave us activity of our limbs, hear our prayer, O God. In Jesus' name we pray. Let the redeemed of the Lord say amen.
Thank you, Reverend Davis. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of this great university. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dr. Harry Lee Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Provost, and you may be seated. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We are so honored and blessed to have you all here today to celebrate success. And we are here to recognize greatness when they walk across this stage today. Congratulations, class, on an outstanding job. Well done. Thank you to our distinguished platform party, the outstanding faculty of this great institution, the wonderful staff, our super alumni, and the many friends and supporters of Delaware State University. And congratulations to the families and the graduates of the class of 2017. I would like to pause for a moment and give honor and recognition to the members of the military in the audience today. Would you all please stand so we can say thank you for your service? We also have present here today a giant in Delaware, a person who gets up every single day thinking about our young people, thinking about making life better for someone else. We're honored to have Dr. B.B. Coker here with us today. Dr. Coker, would you please stand and be acknowledged? With your 80-plus years of service, please stand so that we can say thank you. our #1 priority here at Delaware State is student success, and you will witness that today. Students have earned the right to walk across this stage. Earned the right to walk across this stage because they worked extremely hard to be here today. And we know that they're not here by themselves. We know that. We know that the cheerleaders are behind them with your presence here today. So thank you to all the friends, all the supporters, all the mothers, all the fathers, all the uncles, all the brothers, all the JoJos, all the everybody, to saying thank you. Thank you. At this time, to bring welcome behind us on behalf of this great city is our mayor, Robin Christensen. Would you please give him a nice round of applause? Mayor Christensen.
Good morning. Oh my gosh, you're in a city that is the greatest city on the face of the earth. Good morning. Good morning. That's a lot better. So since he's not here today, I have to use Senator Carper's line, if I can. Hornets rising. Hornets rising. All right, I did the best I could. I'm not Tom Carper. Parents, Dr. Williams, Dr. Michoud, faculty, distinguished guests, and last but surely not least, honored graduates. Give yourselves a hand. Today is a milestone in your lives. Today you will go forth into the world, into a less than perfect world, armed with knowledge you have gotten at this fine institution of higher education. You are the men and women who will help change our today and influence change for tomorrow. The only thing that is a certainty in this lifetime is change. Go forth and be agents of change. Never settle for the status quo. Always remember that someday you will pass on a legacy to future generations. Pass on a legacy that you will be proud of. Be an agent of change for the better. Be an agent of change for good. My congratulations on behalf of the mayor, the council, and the citizens of the city of Dover for the graduates. Best wishes to each of you always. If I can segue to another change, I would like to present a certificate of recognition to President Dr. Harry Williams from the city of Dover for his dynamic years of leadership at Delaware State University. I am very privileged to call him Mr. President, but I am also very privileged to be honored by calling him friend.
Let's give our mayor another round of applause. At this time, please welcome the chairwoman of the Delaware State University Board of Trustees, Dr. Wilma Michoud.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. And congratulations to the students who selected Delaware State University to be their alma mater. Marion Wright Edelman, an African-American activist for the rights of young people, once said, "Education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and the world better than you found it." This is only the beginning. May I ask all the members of our Board of Trustees to please stand? As the chair, I speak on behalf of all the members of the board when I ask you to continue the legacy of the 126 years of service and sacrifice to the state, to the nation, and to the world. As technology continues to develop, helping us to communicate instantaneously, let us not forget the power of the spoken word. the smell of a rose, and how a simple smile can make someone's day. Please continue to cultivate your hopes and dreams as soon-to-be graduates. Partner with us to help build on the legacy of Delaware State University. As I was just a little girl, I can remember when my father used to take me by the hand and walk me around this very campus, instilling the power of hard work, courage, and commitment in me. Students, I want you to listen to the quiet lessons of those who brought you this far, those who picked you up when you were down. Just look all around you in this auditorium and thank them. Thank them proudly. Thank them loudly. Look around and give your supporters a big applause of thanks right now. Congratulations to you, the students, as well as congratulations to all of your family members. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Michoud. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker today. He graduated from Delaware State University in 1983. And I was sitting there talking to Steve about his journey here on this campus, and he started reflecting, and you'll hear it in his talk today, about how much he loves this place and what it has done for him personally, for his family, and his community. We recognize his greatness. Mr. Ewing is the president and CEO, that's Chief Executive Officer of Wade Ford Dealership in Cobb County, Smyrna, Georgia. He is the first African American to acquire a franchise in its 80-year history. And he's a Delaware State alum. Mr. Ewing has dedicated his career to the automotive industry and his community. Mr. Ewing earned a Bachelor of Arts from Delaware State University. He is a board member of the Southeast Ford Dealer Advertising Association, a member as well as the past president and chairman of the Ford Motor Company's Marketing Dealer Advisory Board. Please welcome Mr. Steve Ewing, your keynote speaker for today.
Wow. First of all, I'd like to say good morning to everybody and congratulations to this class of 2017. I'm very proud to have an opportunity to come here this morning. And I feel great and it's an honor for me to come here and to be able to address you at this great event. In a few moments, you're going to become the alumni of this institution, and you'll be in a position to take off. And I want to see you take off and truly make your dreams a reality like this school did for me. Once you turn your tassel from the right to the left, you'll have wings, and I want to see you fly. I want to share a few ideas on what I think it takes to take off. But first, I want to thank some people who brought you to this shining moment. He was being humble, but Dr. Harry Williams, this is his last commencement. And on behalf of everyone in the room, I'd like to thank you for the incredible service you've done for this university. Thank you, Dr. Williams. The fact is that he has also been recognized while I was here by HBCU Digest as the top 10 influential presidents in the country. Speaks volumes of his extraordinary contributions to this university. I also want to acknowledge the Board of Trustees. Thank you for inviting me here to speak today. And to the faculty and staff, thank you for your service. And I also want to take a special moment to thank Dr. Wilma Michoud, who will serve as the acting president while the search is being done. Her daddy was my president. And her daddy was an incredible leader at this school. I shouldn't be smoking cigars, but I saw him, he made it look so cool, I started smoking cigars. And finally, I want to acknowledge and thank the parents and guardians and family of the class of 2017 for being here today and supporting these proud, ambitious graduates. Will you all give them another round of applause? Outstanding. You'll realize by the people around you and how proud you are that you have family and friends that are here. You remember this day like I do. Delaware State University prides itself on empowering its students to turn their dreams into reality. And I want you to know I am a true product of that vision. When you're a product of a great university, especially this one, you come of a legacy of dedicated visionaries, hardworking trailblazers, bootstrapping, philanthropic, and caring dreamers and doers. The trustees, faculties, staff, alumni, donors who believe in this institution believe it is the future, and they also believe that everything that everyone has done and all the work you've done is what is going to make this school greater. But I want you to understand right away, you'll always remember this university taught you one thing, and the responsibility of your professors was to teach you how to learn. That is something you'll use every day of your life. The founders and benefactors of this institution, all of those who came before you, took what they had, talents, their time, the gifts, financial and intellectual skills, and they sowed it into this institution and turned it into a promise. The seeds of that promise have been sown into this institution with every passing year since 1891. And the fruit of that promise is what you see today, you. You are the fruit sown by the sowers, and you are the manifestation of that promise. You will leave here equipped to make your dreams a reality. And whatever that might be and became is because of who I am inside. I didn't have anything when I arrived on campus, but I left here with everything I needed to get me started on the right path of life. That is what this school did for me. I discovered who I was, and I was enough. So number one, be true to yourself, which reminds me of a big moment in my life. I was running for student government president in a room just like this, and there were 3 candidates. And the first candidate stood up, and he said very proudly that he was a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And he gave an incredible speech, and he stood up and he said, I have a 3.9 grade point average. And I was so impressed. And the next gentleman stood up and said, I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, and I have a 3.7 grade point average. And I was saying inside, wow. And both of them stood up and they told the student body exactly what they were going to do, and they got a standing ovation. Then it was my turn. And I walked up to a podium just like this, and I said, my name is Steve Ewing, and I got a 2.9. But I had common sense. I won by a landslide. So that was a turning point. People related to me personally, and versus the strong accomplishments of my opponents. I applauded their accomplishments, and I wish I had done better, but I was doing the best I could. And people noticed that. People are always going to be watching you, looking at you, judging you. And that's why it's important. To thy own self be true. You can't lose. Caring for others and having others care for me has been made a huge difference in my life. I want you to know, reaching out, reaching back, reaching across, and reaching down to help others are good works, and you can do to be blessed in your life. And it will reward you more than material things can do. It has been a great privilege for me to be honored by this university this year. Big year for me. I got inducted into the Delaware State Athletic Hall of Fame. I wasn't going to the NFL, but the university athletic department decided to acknowledge me as a student athlete and for my financial support of this institution. I am grateful for that recognition. Got the ring to show. But that tells you that giving back to this school matters. Giving back to this institution matters, because I was just where you were. And now I'm standing here giving a commencement address to the class of 2017. God is good. I am an example of what can happen when you stay focused. If I can, you can. I started out with humble beginnings here at Delaware State. They molded me. They prepared me for life. I was about to enter as a young man in the workforce, and I was scared. The average student coming out of Delaware State University, I was an average student coming out of Delaware State University with an English degree. And I thought it would be great for me to go into New York City and find a job writing television and writing news stories and so on and so forth. So I walked around with my empty briefcase and a few resumes and the only suit I had, and I couldn't get a job. So as God would have it, he directed me in a different way. I looked up one day and opened a newspaper, and I saw a job that was to sell cars and trucks. My parents were shocked. You're going to become a car salesman? I didn't know anything about selling cars or trucks, but I took the job at a Chevrolet dealership. I decided I was going to learn everything I could, and I learned everything I could about the car business. It's a great business, by the way. The men I worked for noticed how well I was doing and the desire to learn. And they took me under their wing and taught me everything they knew, and I learned everything I could. I went from being an average salesperson to become an exceptional salesperson, and on to becoming sales manager, all the time learning and getting better. Then I went from an exceptional sales manager to becoming an exceptional general manager, and I never stopped learning, and that propelled my career. One day a family friend said that Ford Motor Company had a program where they were looking for diversity, and they were looking to make opportunities for African Americans to own their franchises. I didn't think I was ready, but after going to a few interviews, I was offered an opportunity at age 29 to open up a Ford dealership. I was able to do so with the help of my parents, who mortgaged their house, and then I was blessed to qualify for additional financing from Ford Motor Company. Now imagine if your parents give you your house, they give you their house, you go to work, and unfortunately in my first franchise, I failed. Now it might not have been because of me, it might have been because of my circumstances. See, they figured they put a young black man in the inner city that he would be successful. Only thing they didn't tell me was they weren't loaning money in the community. That might help selling cars. You think? The other thing was the fact that maybe I had 8-foot fence around my entire lot. Or maybe because of the razor wire on top of that fence. Or maybe because the guardrail inside that fence. Or maybe the last thing I had to do was let the guard dogs out to protect the cars at night. But needless to say, I failed. But I live believing that there are many reasons for failure, but no excuses. And I didn't make any excuses. So you will learn and remember this, that sometimes a setback is only an opportunity for a comeback. So keep your faith. It will test your resolve. And I want you to take the lessons from the failures and turn them into stepping stones for the next venture or opportunity. Build relationships. I can't tell you, whatever you do, make relationships with people in your life that are doing positive things. Shed those negative people who told you weren't going to graduate. Shed those people that told you couldn't come to the school. Keep people around you that are positive. I believe the reason I've been successful, well, I believe the number one reason is because God is looking out for me. But the number two reason that I've been successful is I've been able to forge relationships with people who want me to win. If you can get other people around you to want you to win and to succeed, you can't fail. Put those people around you. I've always been Steve Ewing since I was just sitting right here where you are now. But getting back to the subject, I just want to, getting back to the subject of what it took a guy like me from Delaware State, who was an average student, to get here to where I am today. I stand on the shoulders of many people who helped me, who saw something in me. See, it's all about relationships, and relationships go both ways. The pastor of my church one day asked a question to the congregation. And he asked the people, and I may ask you today, what is the definition of greatness? And people had many answers: sports legends, politicians, world leaders. But the pastor said the definition of greatness is a person who puts their own wants and needs aside to allow other people to achieve their goals. That's the parents, that's the mentors, and that could be a friend. Give them a round of applause. Dr. Martin Luther King said, everyone can be great because everyone can serve. So while you're on the road to success, don't forget to be great. Work hard, don't be distracted. I say that a lot because I really believe that that takes people off of their game. Some of you may have opportunities already. Some of you may have jobs. And some of you may be scared to death of what's going to happen after today. My daughter is like you. My daughter is a senior at New York University, and she has voiced her fears to me about facing the real world. And I keep telling her it's coming. It's here. But what I want you to know, and what I want her to know, is that opportunity awaits you outside these doors. People retire every day. You got to backfill those jobs. And you're equipped coming out of school to do so. So whether you want to be an entrepreneur or climb a corporate ladder or become a house husband or housewife, whatever you decide to do it at your best. You hear that a lot, do it your best. Maybe there's a reason why you keep hearing that a lot, because it's true. The will to succeed will take over you. I was laser beam focused on my path to go in my career. There were sacrifices made along the way, but it turned out good for me. I missed all my friends' weddings in their 20s because I was working. Car dealerships open on Saturdays, and I had to be there. But I saw the pictures. When my first business failed, I thought I was going to take my parents under with me. But God was watching out for me, and he knew I was given another opportunity to follow my dreams. I became another Ford dealer, and I also bought a Nissan franchise, and God was looking out for me. And soon my belief and my faith with God presented an opportunity for me to go from Pennsylvania down to Georgia, where I purchased a franchise that had been there since 1933. It was a dream come true. But just like you, I had laser beam focus to make it the best franchise it could be. Today I'm proud to have 170 employees who not only help me achieve my goals, but I have the privilege of helping them achieve their goals. From the failure in my first dealership to this day, where I'm the largest volume African-American auto dealer of any make, brand, of any kind in the United States. From Delaware State. But I was able to have people around me that wanted me to win. My success in business does not define who I am as a person. It just defines who I am as a businessman. Class of 2017, the world is in front of you. Your dreams to shape, mold, and create the life you want. Don't let distractions get in the way of making your dreams come true. And you know what I'm talking about. There are all kinds of things that can derail you. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be money, it could be drugs. It could be a list of things that can derail you from the success and being your optimum. You see, I'm passionate about this because I know it works. I was there. I just want you to resist and stay focused. I want you to dream big. You hear that? Dream big. Don't limit yourself. And remember one thing. Wishes cost nothing until you want them to come true. Got that? Wishes cost you nothing until you want them to come true. Then you got to pay for them. As I come to a close here, I want you to find something that you love to do, that you can make a living at, and do it well. Help other people, you can't go wrong. The seeds of my success were planted right here at our alma mater. And I'm so thankful to this university for giving me the opportunity to become who I am today. Now is your time. It's up to you as a graduate of this university to determine your future. Period. It's your life, live it. One thing I do know is death is certain and life is uncertain. Live your life every day and love people every day. Even though I'm standing here and you're sitting there, we have more in common than you know. We're the same products of this institution and our potential because we're both nurtured by this great place. You will leave here today infused with the seeds of greatness, planted in you over years, allowing yourself to be cultivated while cultivating the dreams of others, and you will blossom. This I promise you. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. And I just want to say, as I close here, that this has been such a great honor for me to go full circle and to go all the different things that this school has done for me. And I have believed that the reason that I've been successful and the things that made me was what happened right here on these grounds of this school. And I want you to be always thinking about your Delaware State and thinking about how you can come back and how you can stand right here and give a commencement address. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you for having me. Your future awaits you. Go get it.
Now, I think you heard Mr. Ewan said that he was the #1 African-American dealership in America. I did my research and I did my Google research. He's #1 in the world. I would like to present a small token of our appreciation, a Keynote Speaker Award. But before I do that, I would like to acknowledge Mrs. Ewan. Would you please stand and be acknowledged at this time? Thank you, Steve. Thank you for coming back and sharing words of wisdom. I can guarantee you, our students, they were listening, and you see success out there, and it will happen. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I present to you the Keynote Speaker Award to Mr. Steve Ewan, proud a graduate of Delaware State University. At this time, we will have a musical selection from Mr. Marcel Sawyer.
Many times in life, you get hit with many different punches. You get hit with punches of high, punches of low, punches from when you got selected for verification right before the semester is about to start, all the way to you already have a job set up and lined up for you before you even graduate. There's been many instances where I've had lows and I've had highs from when I was in school, and even as I'm pursuing this thing we call life and moving forward as an alum of Delaware State University. But the one thing that always gets me through, whether it's something good, something bad, something happy, something sad, give me Jesus.
In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus, give me Jesus. Give me Jesus, you may have all of this world, but give me Jesus. Dark midnight was my cry, dark midnight was my cry, dark midnight was my cry, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, you may have all of this world, but give me Jesus. When I comes to die, when I comes to die, when I comes to die, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, give me Jesus, you may have all of this world, but give me Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Oh, you may have all of this world, but give me Jesus.
Let's give Marcel another round of applause for that. Carlos Holmes, the director of our media service, is playing on the piano for that selection. At this time, we'd like to have the class challenge. First, Ms. Leandrea Johnson, the president of the Graduate Student Association.
Greetings to the president, Board of Trustees, Provost, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and our Hornet family and friends. Today is a day to celebrate academic excellence and achievement. As we all begin to embark on our new journeys with our heads held high, I would first like to start off by saying, be true to thine own self. I say this because as we are experiencing these new beginnings, we must not lose sight of who we are and where we came from thus far. As an alumni and master's candidate of Delaware State University, I stand before you today to let you know that you must keep the faith, even when no one is watching. Every day will be a new day to succeed as you encounter obstacles that may slow you down from your goals. Everything will not always seem clear, and every problem will not always be solved in an instant. However, the true key to success is perseverance. Even if you cannot see what's on the other side of your circumstance, I need all of you to push. College has taught me many life lessons that I will carry with me throughout my life. As I continued to pursue my master's in 2016, I lost my father, and throughout my matriculation, I realized that good things do come to those who wait. They definitely do. So I dedicate my father, I dedicate my mom, and I dedicate this degree to them, and I lift it up to God. So with that being said, I will leave you all with this. Stay true to yourself, believe in yourself, and push yourself to the highest of heights. When you feel like quitting, remember why you even started in the first place. Limitations live only in our minds, but if we use our limitations, our possibilities become endless. As Hornets, we will all continue to make our mark on the world because we already have done so and it is written in our destiny. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. And when you wake up in the morning, be prepared for new beginnings with a mindset to take over the world. Congratulations, class of 2017, and God bless.
Outstanding. Next, we would like for the Student Government Association President, all the way from Jamaica, Ms. Lakeria Lewis.
Good morning to the distinguished platform party, alumni, parents, family, and the graduating class of December 2017. I am Lakeria Lewis, a senior political science major from the sunny island of Jamaica, and I serve as the Student Government Association President. It is my pleasure to stand before you and give you something that you have never had before, your class challenge at your class graduation. However, it is my personal belief that you do not need a challenge because I know that you will have every intention to give back, come back, and to never slack. Many may say that you have come this far by faith, but within faith lies dedication, tenacity, studying, and not to mention the highly favored group projects. When I first came to DSU, a young woman by the name of Jamila Mustafa taught me something very important. College is going to be tough, she said, and the way to combat that is to be highly motivated, deeply dedicated, and remember, no slack. I believe that this is why you have all been rewarded with this moment. You stayed motivated through long nights of studying, deeply dedicated through group projects, and you never slacked off because you understood that you had to make your mark on this world. It is okay to pat yourself on the back, to do more than just that, to celebrate this great accomplishment. But I say to you, reach for the stars. Don't just become comfortable with one degree. Go for another, 1, 2, 3, however many you may like. There is no limit. There is no stopping you. There is no finish line on the track of your dreams. I commend you all and congratulate you on behalf of the Student Government Association. Thank you.
Let's give both of our student leaders another round of applause. Each year at commencement, the Presidential Academic Award is presented. This award is a prestigious honor presented to the undergraduate student with the highest grade point average in the class this semester. This particular young man has a perfect 4.0. This morning, it is my pleasure to present the Presidential Academic Award to Seth Fair, an engineering physics major from Greenwood, Delaware, with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Seth, would you please come to stage and receive your recognition and honor? All A's, straight A's. Let's give him another round of applause. Right here, Greenwood, Delaware, right down the road. Also, every year at commencement, the Presidential Leadership Award is presented. This award is another prestigious honor presented to an undergraduate student who demonstrated the most outstanding leadership during the 4 years at Delaware State. This morning, it is my pleasure to present the Leadership Award to Miss Leah Brown, a public health major from Milford, Delaware. Leah, would you please come to the stage and receive your recognition and honor? Let's give Leah another round of applause. Congratulations to both award recipients. Let's enjoy a musical selection from the Delaware State Band under the direction of Dr. Harvey Bullock. Let's give our students another round of applause. Thank you. And now we will proceed with the conferring of the degrees. First, we have the hooding of the honorary degree recipients. An honorary degree is the highest honor a university can bestow. When this degree is awarded to an individual and it is based on a life of service and outstanding commitment to the community with his or her background and experience. Delaware State University confers honorary degree on people of distinction and those who have rendered great service to the university and the world. It is more than a privilege to present an honorary doctorate to the Honorable Margaret Rose Henry. The degree make known that the Board of Trustees, on nomination of the faculty, recommendation has admitted the Honorable Margaret Rose Henry the degree of Doctor Humane Letters, together with all the rights and responsibilities and marks of distinction that pertain to the degree here and elsewhere. In testimony whereof the seal of the university and the signatures of the duly authorized officers are hereunto affixed this 16th day of December in the year 2017. In token whereof, we award you this degree and invest you with the hood of Dr. Humane's letters. Respectively, Dr. Margaret Rose Henry, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I've tried to live my life to be of service to others. I am deeply humbled by this special recognition. Thank you.
It is also a privilege to present another honorary doctorate to Senator Brian Bushwilder. The degree makes known that the Board of Trustees, on the nomination of the faculty's recommendation, has admitted Brian Bushwilder the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, together with all the rights and responsibilities and marks of distinction that pertain to that degree here and elsewhere. In testimony whereof, the seal of the university and the signatures of its duly authorized officers are hereunto this affixed this 16th day of December in the year 2017. In token whereof, we award you this degree and invest you with the hood of the Doctorate of Humane Letters. Dr. Brian Bushwilder, congratulations. Thank you.
It goes without saying that I am deeply honored by this honorary degree today. And those of you who may have had an opportunity to interact with me here on campus over the past many years will know that I frequently start my remarks by saying, I love Delaware State University. There's several reasons for that. One of the reasons, but it's not the main one, is that Del State is one of the best HBCUs in the United States of America. But that's not the main reason. It's also true that Delaware State is among the most respected universities in our whole Mid-Atlantic and Northeast region. That's true, but that's not why I love Del State. I love Del State because of what's going on here today, because of these 200 and some graduates who have taken advantage of what Del State has to offer them and are going to go forth in life with the benefit of a Del State degree. So I'd like to leave you with one, or actually two little practical suggestions. I'm talking to the graduates. Number one, first thing you should do tomorrow is join your alumni association. That will give you the opportunity to help your alma mater in many, many different ways. Number two, as soon as you get a job, maybe you already have one, that'd be great, but as soon as you get a job, think about charitable giving and think about your alma mater, Delaware State University, and think about making a contribution on a regular basis to the endowment fund for DSU. Congratulations to everyone here. Thank you very, very much.
I'd like to bring our chairwoman, Dr. Wilma Mashu, to the stage.
I'd like to ask Dr. Allen and Dr. Williams to stand with me, as well as the entire Board of Trustees. We have just one more honorary degree to grant. It's not only a privilege, but it is an honor for me to have been asked to grant this degree. And as Dr. Williams has already said, an honorary degree is the highest honor a university can bestow. This degree is awarded to an individual and is commensurate with his or her background and experience. Delaware State University confers honorary doctorate degrees on people of distinction, as well as those who have rendered great service to this university as well as to the world. Nothing gives me any more pleasure, and as I've already said, the sincere honor to present an honorary doctorate degree to our very own Dr. Harry Lee Williams.
It was totally off the script. Was not planning on that, but I am honored and humbled for that recognition. Thank you, Dr. Mashu. Thank you, Delaware State University. Mr. Provost?
Thank you, Mr. President. Will the candidates for the Doctorate of Education please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition along with your major advisors.
Atkins. Educational Leadership, dissertation, The Campus Safety Imperative, a single exploratory case study of the University of North Carolina's initiatives to respond to violence on campus. Shalita LaCheryl Campbell, EDD Educational Leadership, Case Study Analysis, Effects of Mentor Practices on New Teacher Retention. Jacqueline Malcolm, EDD, Educational Leadership, dissertation, The Effect of Catholic Identity on Student Perception of Mission.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Doctorate of Education degree.
Mr. Provost, by the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Doctorate of Education in your respective fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations, doctors.
Will the candidate for the Doctorate of Philosophy degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition along with your major advisor.
Belsabel Gabir Xavier, PhD, Applied Chemistry, dissertation, green synthesis and evaluation of silver nanoparticles and zinc oxide nanoparticles. Yanan Zhu, interdisciplinary applied mathematics and mathematical physics, dissertation, optical solutions propagation in metamaterials, evolutionary formation for competing populations with seasonal forcing.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Doctorate of Philosophy degree.
Mr. Provost, by the authority vested in me by the State of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Doctorate of Philosophy in your fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations, doctors.
And now for the master's degree candidates of Delaware State University. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts degree, the Master of Science degree, the Master of Business Administration degree, and the Master of Social Work degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition?
Nicholas Nelson. Katrina Mackenzie Reynolds. Marianne Jao. Tyree Freeman. Kevin Coleman. Corinne Averett. Latricia Johnson. Yolanda Montgomery Curtis. Nafis Nelson. Nicholas Peasy. Jaquetta McCall. Stanley Anderson. The original Stephen A. Smith. Ronald Berry Jr. Michael McGuigan. Timothy Zephyr. Chloe Oro. My daughter, Courtney Baynard Denson. Joelle Jean Simon. Omila Gordon. Vanessa Cruz. Alexis Shelton. Deidre Carter. Michael Pays. Yu Pan. Ja Chan. Shatik Billups. Edward Egerton. Jaleel Lewis. Ishmael Adoyi. Lavana Harvell. Leandria Johnson.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective colleges and are hereby recommended for the master's degree.
Will the master's students still remain standing? Mr. Provost, by the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the master's degree in your respected fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations to our students.
And now for the bachelor's degrees. Mr. President, I present Dr. Dalrymple Marsh, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences, who will in turn present the candidates for a bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? These students are led by the honor students. Honor students have an overall grade point average of 3.25 to 4.0. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of the school colors, red and Columbia blue, the highest honor in the 3 gold cords.
Drew Fox. Lauren Harmon, Sr. Mia Brown. Justin Grimminger. Zanea Kelly. Jajun Wu.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Science degree.
You continue. I don't do that.
Gotcha. And now the degree candidates in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Mr. President, may I present Dr. Akwasi Osei, Associate Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, who will in turn present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by the honor students. Honor students have an overall grade point average of 3.25 to 4.0. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of the school colors, red and Columbia blue, the highest honor in the 3 gold cords.
Jade 80. Constance Barfo. Danye Gilbert. Aaliyah Holland. Ashley McClendon. Dominique Pierre. Kayla Redmond. Roxanne Roach. Kayla Smith. Dwayne Robinson II. Ashante White. Jahi Ross. Shaquille Bullock. Ayana Hatcher. Kavan Pugh. Ariel Randall. Charnel Stamp. Budamar Alexander. Kenneth Bazemore. Letitia Bailey. Jonathan Bell. Brittany Blackman. Antoine Brewington. John Bowser. Monique Brown. Ineha Cormick. Enijah Cormick. Stephen Bridges. Calamite Sherry. Brianna Cox. Tierra Gadson. Alexandria Hagray. Randolph Hoston. Renalaceline Joseph. Otis Lawrence. Tahim Lawrence. Brittany Lewis. Miranda Malagari. Achille Moody. Jessica O'Donnell. Brandy Parker. Jaleel H. Shabazz. Kevin Perry II. Michael Pearsall. Catherine Pretlow. Lauren Scott. Jalen Spencer. Jasmine Rogers. Marisa Sampson. Blaze Standridge. Travis Williams. Daryl Webster. Chelsea Snowden. Kavon Walker. Jaquan Romeo. India Dandridge. Darylyn Buford. Jaquan Maurice Ward. Janelle Cephas. Nafisa Stafford. Tahira Kareem. Mazo William. Andrea Wisher. Kenya McGriff. Sierra Meacham. Kaylin P.A. Jada Stansel. Cameron Rogers. Kiana Brown. Ibrahim Kamara. Amber Thomas.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degree. And now the degree candidates in the College of Business. Mr. President, may I present Dean Donna Covington of the College of Business, who will in turn present the candidates for Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by their honor students. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
This it right here, baby? Having fun. You ready? Blake Phillips. Kiana Reed. Deshaun Rose. Kelly Topolsky. Bryn Warren. Sydney Carter. Pranay Dowdy. Siobhan Collins. Tatiana Johnson Smith. Eris Scott. Andre Woodley. Malik Patterson. Melvin Jefferson. Julia Carmo. Wesley Lawrence. Romario Robinson. Jennifer Roberts. Zane Robinson. Brandon Tisdale. Tishelle Williams. Tavon White. Aaron Dawson. Tabria Green. Dion Moore. George Rashad Baxter III.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Science degree. Mr. President, may I present Dr. Marche Horton, Dean of the College of Health, Education, and Public Policy, who will in turn present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree and the Bachelor of Social Work degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree and the Bachelor of Social Work degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition. They are led by our honor students. Honor students have an overall grade point average of 3.25 to 4.0. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of their school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
Rachel Barton. Courtney Drew. Lali Wasika Bendolph. Leah Brown. Augustine Dean. Diamond Robb. Aaron Griffith. Austin Bentley. Tawana Weeks. Reginald Carter. Tatiana Davis. Mitchell Kaplani. Christopher Lopez. Gregory Green. Micah Aldridge. Brianna Justice. Baina Hooker. China Wiggins. Lay Diamond Salam. Queston Smith. Courtney Thomas. Tynetta Washington. Brianna Taylor. Darren March. Christian Wright. Devin Wills. Jamie Downs. Sheffrey Collins. Justin Griffith.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by their faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Science degree and the Bachelor of Social Work degree. Mr. President, may I present Dr. Mukai Rana, who's representing the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology, who will in turn present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by their honor students, and they are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
Sean Clark. Seth Fair. Robert Morris. Chelsea Harris. Brianna Jimmy Reeves. Jessica Patel. Christina Bond. Brianna Butler. Brittany Clymer. Brianna Coleman. Lene Harris. Devontae Johnson. Holly Miller. Jacqueline Miller. Nicole Ford. Daniel McCluskey. Roshitha Valuro Pali. Krushali Patel. Deanna Short. Fritz Snyder Louis Ulysses. Fritz Snyder Ulysses.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Science degree.
Will all the students earning a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Science to please stand? By the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Bachelor's of Arts or the Bachelor of Science degree in your respective fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations. Will all the graduates please stand? Will all the graduates please stand? It is time for the traditional shift of the tassel. At this time, please grasp your tassel and move it from the right side to the left side. Congratulations! Please be seated. Please welcome Ms. Sheila Davis, President of the Delaware State University Alumni Association.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2017. Today you have heard how alumni do it. You've heard us sing, you've heard us talk. When we come back to Delaware State University, we are the proudest alumni you will ever know. We always make our mark on the world. With that being said, with the class of 2017, please rise. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly promise from this day forward to be supportive, proactive, and positive. I will always lift the name and support the mission of my alma mater. I will forever point others towards this place where they too may successfully prepare to make their mark on the world. On behalf of the National Alumni Association, it is with great pleasure that I welcome each of you into the Alumni Association. Please accept a one-year complimentary membership into the National Alumni Association as our gift to you. Delaware State University is where you began your journey to make your mark on the world. And today, you will leave as proud alumnus of Delaware State University. When we leave, we come back and we give back. Once again, alumni, welcome to Delaware State University National Alumni Association.
You may be seated. We're almost at the end. In conclusion, I would like to acknowledge the Commencement Committee. Would members of the Commencement Committee please stand at this time and be recognized for your service? Please give them a nice round of applause. Noted in your program, the entire platform party, our special guests, the faculty, staff, parents, students, alumni, friends, and supporters of this great institution. Would you all please stand while we sing the alma mater at this time? Remain standing while the Reverend Elmer Davis come and give our benediction.
Let us pray. Almighty God, help us not to look forward in fear to the changes in life. Rather, we look to the future with full hope, because a change will arise. God, we ask that you bless this graduating class. We ask that you stand by them and keep them in perfect peace. We know that you are God that's able to help us along the way. And today we ask that you just move by your spirit and your might. Let your glory be manifested in this place. Bless every person under the sound of my voice. We ask that you touch Dr. Williams and prop him up on every leaning side. Be for him, God, that which he cannot be for himself. Have thine own way, God, like you've never had it before. And today, God, we ask that you move by your spirit and your might. It's been a long time coming, and a change is on the way. God, we ask that you bless us and keep us and stand by us. In Jesus' name we pray. Let the redeemed of the Lord say.